Welcome to another video. This is Coach Elias from Enhanced Athletes, and today we're going to be touching bases on one question that is really important and actually separated and isolated from everything else I've been asked because it's really important. So, when is the right time and wrong time to take a AI / antiprolactin during a cycle? Right? Well, you guys are gonna love this one. First of all, prolactin inhibitors are agents that inhibit the production of prolactin hormone. Now, this hormone is something really important that you understand. Now, this one is one that stimulates the actual production of breast milk after birth in both male and females, right? So it's used for this purpose. Now, this is the sad news. If you have gyno and you use it, now you're gonna have severe gyno. And this is why people confuse regular AIs from this one. When they introduce letrozole, arimidex, Nolvadex, and they be actually introducing Caber. Well, let me tell you something. Cabergoline or Dostinex is a really important compound, but you have to take it safely. Now there's others, they are other actual inhibitor agents, prolactin inhibitor agents. We have parlodel, which is a bromocriptine, and cycloset. Cycloset is also a bromocriptine, and it's the best prolactin inhibitor agent that exists for bodybuilding or anywhere. And I know you guys haven't heard about it, but it actually is amazing if you need it. Now, cycloset, I'll give it a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 because you only need it like a week max, boom, done. Dostinex, I'll give it 8.5. Why? Because it's a moderate, and the worst one you could take is actual parlodel. Parlodel is a 6.5, so you're basically wasting your money. There's not too much research, medical explanation, the whole jam. It just, you always have to go or either to cycloset when you have a severe prolactin case over here where you have abnormal numbers. Now, what is the perfect timing to use these? Well, I see a lot of bodybuilders, they would actually use Caber when they are on a tren cycle. Well, it's okay because tren actually suppresses, or it could actually amplify the effect of prolactin. So in this case, it's really common to see Cabergoline in place because it's only 8.5. Now, what happens if you put cycloset? Then you're gonna have freaking gyno, bro. It's like crazy. And yeah, you're gonna start producing a lot of milk. Yep, you're gonna start producing milk just like a female because that's the main purpose of it. And you will see how sensitive, how it feels and everything. And this is something that you really need to pay attention. Now, when do you not take Caber or AIs? Well, when you're on a cycle, on any cycle that you want mass or you want to transition into a different body composition where you're expanding muscle growth, well, you cannot touch a AI at all because you need estrogen. You need estrogen. And we're talking about real enhancement. Now, when it's prolactin, well, that's something different. You need a blood work for that. And you need to actually do blood work for it because if you take it on a cycle, man, just starting. I see people do like 12-week long cycles with Caber. Dude, you're just destroying yourself. That's how you see people like, oh my God, I got gyno. Yeah, because you were using Caber, bro, on the wrong time. You can't use it. Great combination for gyno. AIs, dude, don't do it. Don't do it. Now, the actual prolactin inhibitor agents, they're dopamine and agonists. Now, they treat hyperprolactinemia. This means you will need it only when your prolactin is abnormal onset in a cycle. So that means if you get blood work and the number is like crazy, then you do it. Then you take it. Now, how long would you take it? You don't need much of this, and it will last you a whole year if you have it. You only need 5 days. 5 days of it. If you prolong the actual onset of this medication, you will have gyno and you will lactate. You will have gyno and you will lactate. You got to be really careful with the forums. Everywhere, when you do it and you see it, you're going to be like, oh shit. When you see this video, you already have gyno. I have a protocol for that. You go back to my videos and check it out. It works, it's really effective. And then you really need AIs. That's when you really need AIs. When you went crazy on Caber, because someone that was taking too much trend, he was just endorsing the, take this, I did it. It's nothing, no, dude, you're gonna, oh, I got gyno, I don't know why. It's because of the, no, it's not the estrogen. It's the freaking cabergoline making you get gyno. And now, not even that. When people use AI and they prefer cabergoline, guess what happens? Guess what happens? Now, you're gonna see infertility, sexual problems, ED. Your bones are gonna hurt because you're losing bone density. It's eating away all the calcium in your body for males and females. So you gotta be really careful. Never, ever take it. If you're in a pro cycle, your coach tells you, take these AIs 14 days out, good. He already knows exactly what you need. Perfect. 14 days safe. 5 days, way better. Way better. But you should never, ever touch a AI during a cycle. If you have no sensitive nipples and you don't have gyno, there's no way you need to touch it. You're wasting your money. Imagine you spending $20K on a cycle and then you add an AI. Guess what? You just pissed away $20K, bro. And now that $20K is not coming back. You're like, man, but I just stayed the same in 12 weeks. Nothing happened. Yeah, bro, because you were taking AIs behind your coach's back. And that's what happens. You need estrogen to build muscle. Your cycles are not so enhanced, so crazy, so you don't have to. And you will know if you have to. All you do is a blood work. You're gonna get the results back. You're gonna see your estrogen. You're gonna see your prolactin levels. You're gonna be like, oh wow, this is amazing. I really need it. Yeah, if you need it, you only need it for 5 days. And I would approach it better. You're better off with Dostinax. If it's crazy, find cycloset. Cycloset is way better. 10 out of 10. You only need it for 3 to 5 days. Boom. Gone. Back to normal. Prolactin levels great. Now you could go back to action. If you take it during a cycle, you will have ED, you will have sexual dysfunction, you will have sexual problems, you will have infertility. You're gonna have pain in your bones. You're not gonna even be able to work out properly. And I'm talking about like, you're gonna have to go to the doctor and be like, I don't know what's going on with me. Look at this. He's like, oh yeah, you need gyno surgery. Yeah, bro, because you were in Caber. You can't do it. So yeah, this happens. So don't do it. Now, if you were, let's say, wrong time to take AIs, wrong time to take AIs, anytime you want to build mass. Anytime you want to cut and you want to get rid of the water, we have multiple different ways to do it. So this is the proper time to actually 1 week or 2 weeks out to add your Arimidex, a little bit of letrozole, not much. I'm talking about like maybe 1 day, like 1.25 max. And that's half the pill. And if you were gonna use Nova, split those 20 mgs, 20 mg, 7 in the AM, 7 p.m. You'll be good. You still see how you shred. The actual skin gets really thin and you will lose all that water. That's the only purpose we use it for in bodybuilding, is for this. Now, don't be scared of gyno. Don't be scared of gyno. If you're not pinning 800 milligrams of testosterone every day, do not be afraid of gyno. Okay? There's no reason why you should be afraid of gyno. If it happens and you actually get sensitive nipples that moment, coach, I'm starting to have like sensitive nipples. Like when if I do this, it hurts. Okay, now your coach is gonna tell you, okay, we're gonna back off from the actual compounds a little bit before we use an AI, because I still want you to build mass. And now we actually see what happens next week. Oh, it doesn't hurt anymore. You see, you didn't need the AI. Now you just saved $200, $300, $500 in AIs. You always have them. You always need them, and you must have them before you start a cycle. When you do an actual OCT, on cycle therapy, or PCT, post cycle therapy. Now, you should always pay attention to this, because if you've been already bodybuilding for 10 years and you never transform, bro, get rid of the AIs. Dude, I transformed in 45 weeks. I did like a 8-year body transformation in 45 weeks. You should be able to transform in less than a year, 12 weeks max, perfect. And I was obese. I was like almost 400 pounds, man. So there's no reason. I never used AI during the cycle. I did, and I found out that I was lethargic, and I was like, man, this is not making sense, because I was building muscle. Now I see I'm flat. I'm like, what the heck is this? I'm losing my gains or whatever? No. I'm like, let me get rid of that. Don't listen to the forums. Don't. Be proactive. Be different. Find out the truth. Experiment with yourself. But don't experiment taking AIs, man. I already did it. I already did it, and you're gonna see that the only reason you should experiment is dosing wise, to see how much you could cut on water whenever you hit a plateau, or you're in a competition prep. If you're in a competition prep, yes, it's perfect. 7 days out, 9 days out, 14 days out max. Introduce some hardcore, AIs. Boom, 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 boom. You're gonna see now when your body's like thin as hell, you look like a lizard, like shredded, beautiful cut figure. I mean, grainy effect. Oh man, muscles just definition is on point. Stop the AI immediately. Now, diuretics. Boom. So to answer the question, when is the right time and wrong time to take AIs? Antiprolactin during a cycle, you should always do it at the end of a cycle, or after you end the cycle, or with proper blood work. Because I already gave you 3 that we use. Because the question is antiprolactin. Antiprolactin, we have Dostinex, which is cabergoline, parlodel, which is bromocriptine, and cycloset, which is also a bromocriptine. Which is better? Cycloset works immediately, 3 to 5 days. Dostinex, you can't go wrong, because it will work in 5 days. After 5 days, you do not need to take it anymore. You just need to do blood work again. You'll see that the results are normal. You're good to go. You're ready for your next cycle. Everything's beautiful and amazing. And trust me, you don't want gyno, you don't want to be lactating, and it will happen. I promise you, you will be seeing a lot of milk coming out of your nipple and shit, and you don't want that shit. So yes, males could lactate. It's medically in the books, and I've seen it. You guys seen Dr. Tony? He had it for the reason he had too much estrogen, not exclusively caber. So he's really proactive, really intelligent. You guys should listen, and you guys should be proactive too. Remember, if this information is given to you, it's because it's been proven, and no one else is gonna tell you this. Why? Because they just want to sell the freaking caber. They want to They want you on, or they will just want to get rid of you. I don't want to get rid of you. I want to help you. So remember, if you have acromegaly, diabetes 2, hyperprolactemia, or Parkinson's disease, do not take antiprolactins. Do not take them. It will aggravate the situation. It will make it worse. Why? Because you will have severe side effects. And yes, you will have gyno and you will lactate. Anyways, I love you guys. Remember, we're talking about a dopamine agonist, and it does work really deep in the pituitary gland. And we want you to be a male or a female, not freaking all over the place. So find the right way, do it safely, get blood work, and if you're gonna do some doses, follow the doses that you need by your blood work. It could be split doses of 1.25 or 0.25 using cable. Anyways, you guys know I'm out. I love you guys.